In this video, I want to talk about how to create a song on a budget. How to create a song when you don't want to spend a lot of money on creating a song. So, this video is for people who are vocalists, people who are either rappers or singers, and they write lyrics. Because this is what I've been doing lately on some songs to increase the volume so I don't have to spend a bunch of money on songs. So let's get into it. There's this website called Bandcamp, and I'm sure there's other websites like this, but Bandcamp is the one I use. Go to Bandcamp and look up royalty-free music, royalty-free instrumentals. And you'll find instrumentals that are royalty-free. And a lot of times what they'll say in some of these instrumentals is, use this instrumental for any purposes, any projects that you'd like. And then you usually just have to pay for it. So like, I recently bought an instrumental, and I don't remember exactly how much I paid. It was like 10 or 20 bucks. And then you have a instrumental, right? And then all you have to do is put vocals on it. So then once you have that, you just create vocals. And a thing, usually like how I create vocals over a song. And again, take everything I say with a grain of salt, because I'm a strong beginner musician. I'm not an expert. I don't have like a massive Spotify following yet or anything like that, but I've been putting a lot of time into making music, and so I'm just sharing stuff that I've learned, and hopefully as I learn more I can share more. And hopefully if you are farther along than I am as a musician, you can share some advice in the comments and accelerate my growth. That would be really cool if you're watching this and you have some ideas. But what I've been doing is, so then once you have that instrumental, I'll write over it. So usually what I'll do is I'll just try to get into like a really good mental state. So usually I'll like go for a walk or exercise or some sort, then take a cold shower, maybe drink some tea, and then I'll listen to the beat, and I'll really try to just like, and maybe a lot of times I've been meditating before listening to the beat too, and just try to get in that Zen space. And then I'll just kind of mumble over the beat. So if there's a beat playing, I'll just kind of be like, na 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 ya ha ha, something like that. I'll just do some sort of melody over the beat, and then I'll keep mumbling, and eventually I might catch a mumble that's close to a word. So I might be like, na 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 ya sky. I've been making music that lifts me to the sky. I've been making music that makes me feel like I'm soaring high. I ask myself, why did I ever wear a suit and tie? I wanna make music that does more than get me by. So I don't know, that's off the cuff. And so I'll do something like that off the cuff, and then I'll take that and I'll change the lyrics to actually be a little bit more heavy hitting, and I will try to engage all my senses with the lyrics. So I'll try to, I'll try to have a line that engages sight, and then I'll have another line that tries to engage smell, and then another line that tries to engage taste, and another line that tries to engage touch, and then another line that tries to engage sound, and another line that tries to engage motion, the feeling of motion. An example is how your arms might be pumping as you're sprinting, or another example, or I'll try to make a line that engages organic, the feeling of your lungs filling up as you take a deep breath. Organic is the sense of what is happening inside your body. So, or your heart beating really fast when you stand next to somebody who you're trying to impress. These are like organic. That's the organic sense. So I'll try to engage different senses, right, with each line. And then the more senses you can engage with your lyrics, the more your song is brought to life. I learned this from Pat Patterson's book, Writing Better Lyrics. So then I'll try to do that, and I'll try to, rhyme, find some sort of rhyme scheme. And I try to do half rhymes because I feel like doing too many full rhymes is kind of cheesy, but that's just me. But sometimes I'll do a lot of full rhymes. But there's no rules in music, in songwriting, but I'm just giving you examples of like how I've been writing lately. And then once I have lyrics, I practice them. I'll practice many times, and then over that instrumental. And then I go to the studio, and it's just 2 tracks. It's a vocal track, and it's the instrumental track that I bought, and I just record the vocals. And a lot of times I can be done in less than an hour, or like an hour or 2, you know what I mean? And so I'm only paying for an hour or 2 of studio time. Maybe you have a home studio, you don't even need to pay for studio time. I pay for studio time because they have a really nice microphone. The guy I record with, Billy Ewan, has a really nice microphone. He has a treated room. So I pay for the studio time, but it's really economical when I come in with an instrumental, because other songs that I've written, usually how I write songs, if I'm not writing them this way, is I'll write a song with a guitar or with a piano, and I come in and it's like I have an acoustic version of the song. And so I'll bring in a song with vocals and guitar, for example, and then I will show that to Billy, and then we'll record the guitar. And then once that's in, we quantize it, which essentially just means like getting it right on the beat. Because if I play it, or a lot of times I've been getting better at playing in rhythm, so I'll sometimes just play it in rhythm and we just get like a good take, a good 4 bars that are in rhythm, and then loop it. And then I will sing the lyrics, right? And then after that, then I'll maybe listen to it again with my guitar and like add a few different notes or a little lead guitar thing. And then Billy will say, like, he plays so many different instruments, so he'll pull out his bass and like, start playing bass over it to get a little bass line. And then he'll be like, hey, I'm hearing like a tambourine on this one, or like he has all these instruments there. I'm hearing a little bit keyboard on that, so we'll add that. Let's add some drums. So then we'll get like some synthetic drums, usually synthetic drums, and put those on. By the time we do all that, it's really great because it's like super creative and really fun. By the time we do all that, though, this song is it's many hours of studio time, usually like 8 or 9 hours of studio time, and that's more expensive, right? So I still do that. I still am doing that. And I actually have a song right now that I just wrote with the piano that I can't wait to bring in as soon as I get home. I'm traveling right now, but I can't wait to get home and record that. But I've been writing more songs by buying instrumentals because I think it's really economical, and I really think it's a good way to like create more songs too, because you could I bet like sometimes you could like write like a song a week or 2 like this. So because all you have to do is do the vocals. So I thought I would share. If this is helpful at all to you, I would appreciate a like and subscribe. It would really help me out a lot. And yeah, like let me know if you have any other tips for how to write songs on a budget, or any other ideas on how to write songs on a budget. Because right now I'm working full time on YouTube and music, so I don't have my software engineering salary coming in right now. I'm just like living off my savings, doing some odd jobs, and starting to do some music gigs to make a little bit of money. So I'm trying to be scrappy and figure out how to make music on a budget. But I thought I'd share, and I'll talk to y'all on the next one. All right, take care.
It's okay to be a beginner at something in your 30s, at least that's what I tell myself. I just leapt into this hip-hop game, spitting flames, laying claims to a whole new space of mental real estate. I've been writing new types of songs these days, stepping all over new genres like the welcome mat outside my Barcelona homestay. A new life I'm sculpting like clay, moving to a new tune, press play, press play.